An Indiana community mourning the loss of a bright young talent. Thanks a lot for joining us here at 6. I'm Mike Dardis.
Good evening to you. I'm Cherie Palello. 18-year-old Carson Hughes' passion for photography often took him to local parks. 2 days after he was reported missing from Versailles State Park, his body was found in the lake there. And
WLWT News 5's Karen Johnson live in his hometown of Osgood with more on what happened and how he's being remembered. Karen?
Well, good evening, Mike. A preliminary autopsy report shows Carson died from a cold water drowning. It's not clear at this point exactly how he ended up in the water, but we do know his kayak and also camera were found nearby. However, folks in this small town of Osgood tonight, they want people to know how he lived his life.
Carson Hughes. At just 18 years old, he had a natural gift for capturing images of the world around him.
The patience and the skill that it takes to do what he did is pretty remarkable.
He just loved being in nature.
One thing he loved more than capturing the beauty of southeastern Indiana was sharing his work with others.
And someone who grew up in this area and spent a lot of time at Versailles State Park, not knowing that was the beauty and things that were there that he was able to capture and show to others was pretty special.
Inside the classroom at Jacksonville High School, Carson was known as a natural leader. He had plans on attending Purdue University.
He was just a very quiet leader. He led by example. He wasn't in your face, but he would do what he's supposed to do, and people would follow him.
He was a three-sport athlete, played soccer, baseball, and basketball.
This kid loved everybody. He just friends with everybody, good student, highest GPA on the basketball team.
With just 72 students in this year's senior class, Carson's death is hitting everyone in this small town extremely hard.
The thing that'll get us through is community.
Today, coaches walk the town of Osgood, hanging red and blue ribbons on light posts in Carson's memory. His family tells me his dream was to share his photos with the world. They hope Carson will live on through the images he created, as each one preserves a moment in time they can cherish forever.
And this afternoon, I did have an opportunity to speak to Carson's father, Jason. He shared a story with me of something the family found in Carson's wallet. It was a note. It was a SMART goal for the year. And his goal was for his Carson Hughes photography Instagram page to reach 10,000 followers. I checked this afternoon. It's now over 20,000. I do want to mention that the funeral has been set for next Monday. It's going to be at the high school. The visitation will be from noon to 5, with the funeral starting at 5 o'clock. It is open to the public. Reporting live tonight in Osgood, Indiana, Karen Johnson, WLWT News 5.